On this week's UBC From Here, celebrating long-serving staff on the Okanagan campus.
They are our mentors, and they are bringing in a new generation of staff and faculty and guiding them through the process as they become long-term employees and hopefully here in 25 and 30 years, celebrating their long service awards with us.
Lending a hand and an ear to students in need.
We have amazing counselors, but that's really the only mental health service that we currently have on campus. So I thought that we could change that. And I know that there are mental health concerns by students, and the more support we can have, the better.
And excelling in the classroom and on the court.
I don't think from the athlete perspective that it's a difficult choice. I think that if you're passionate about the sport you love, you want to keep doing it, then you try and make it work as best possible.
Glad you've joined us this week for UBC From Here. Hi, I'm Rosemary Jean Thompson. This campus has served the Okanagan region for over 40 years as an educational institution. UBC recently took some time to recognize this campus's long-serving faculty and staff.
As UBC approaches its 10th year in the Okanagan, the institution took some time to recognize staff and faculty who've been involved in fortifying post-secondary education in the Valley. Over 25 employees were recently recognized for long service awards of 25, 30, 35, and 40 years.
It really shows what a community-based university we are, and how this community has built the university to be what it is today. So I've just been talking to Barry McCullough, who has actually been with the institution from its early days in actually 1974. So 40 years he has been helping us build what has become the UBC that we have now. And that really speaks to the long-term commitment and the role that our individuals play both in their own communities here in the Okanagan, but also institutionally for UBC as a whole, and for what we do for students who go back all over the world.
Political science professor Barry McCullough's Okanagan career has spanned 3 institutions.
It's a great honor. It's an opportunity to celebrate with some of my colleagues and peers and staff members. It's been a wonderful time here, and great pleasure to serve in this community. When I first arrived, I assumed that I wouldn't be staying here very long. And I soon discovered there were many other colleagues like myself that were in the same position. And then we found that we got along very well together and were able to help construct a very good institution as Okanagan College, and then help build Okanagan University College. And then along came UBC, and it's been a wonderful ride.
The importance of long-serving staff and faculty can't be overlooked.
They are our mentors, and they are bringing in a new generation of staff and faculty and guiding them through the process as they become long-term employees and hopefully here in 25 and 30 years, celebrating their long service awards with us. So they play a very important part in maintaining that continuity, maintaining that reputation, and building that foundation for UBC in the Okanagan.
Universities really are about a community, and a community gets built by creating a culture. And the culture is built by the long-term investment of those people who make up that community, if you like, for their whole career. Someone like Barry and the others who we're recognizing this evening have really built the kind of community that we are today. So it's really who we are.
40 years of service.
Some students experience university differently, sometimes as a result of mental illness. One group of dedicated students is trying
Being
to
a
help.
university student myself and understanding all the pressures and stresses that students face day to day, there's a lot of different concerns and challenges that we're facing, and this project is so important to me because I myself have been challenged with my own mental health concerns, and at the time I didn't really know who I could reach out to, so something like this would have been really beneficial for me. Sometimes we just need someone to talk to, and the Peer Support Network can be that place where students can come and speak with someone who's maybe not experiencing the exact same thing, but is in a same place in life and might be able to understand what they're going through.
The main issues and concerns students have on campus are stress, homesickness maybe, because university is just very different.
The Peer Support Network started with just an idea that I had in the summer, and I'd looked at other Canadian universities who had a similar kind of program, and I kind of thought, why don't we have one?
I spent the first semester of this year abroad, and when I came back in second semester, I was really looking for something to do to volunteer and give back. And that's when Alexa had put up all the posters around, seeing if anyone wanted to volunteer for the Peer Support Network. And counseling and that type of thing, just being able to help people is something I really want to do and keep pursuing after school. So I thought it was a great opportunity to join and kind of do what I could to give back and help people.
We have amazing counselors, but that's really the only mental health service that we currently have on campus. So I thought that we could change that. And I know that there are mental health concerns by students, and the more support we can have, the better.
We were trained in QPR training, which is a suicide prevention training, through health and wellness at the school here. We had someone come in and talk to us about how best to deal with things like that in situations that arise. And we were also trained by CMHA, which is the Canadian Mental Health Association. We had 2 separate training sessions where they came in and helped us kind of show us what different mental illnesses can look like and how they can manifest themselves, as well as just how to work properly with active listening and being able to help people and just sit there and be someone people can feel comfortable coming to talk to.
The peer-to-peer aspect of the Peer Support Network is great because it is a little bit of a less intimidating setting. The Peer Support Network is completely confidential, which means that unless a student is a harm to him or herself or others, or there's child abuse involved, we do not break confidentiality.
The response so far has been incredible from the campus community. We have had so much support from various departments and areas on campus, which is amazing, and I'm really grateful for that. In terms of students coming, it's been a little bit slow, but that's to be expected because it's going to take a while for students to know about us and then to feel comfortable and familiar with us to actually come and visit.
The life of a varsity athlete is anything but easy. It can be a juggling act between focusing on academics while excelling at their sport. UBC boasts many dedicated student athletes who are demonstrating that with some focus and a lot of drive, anything is possible.
When I came in my first year, I knew I wanted to go into nursing, but not right away. And right away in September, my first year, I met with a couple of the nursing professors and we planned out the next couple years for me, and we made sure that everything was going to work out like it needed to so that I could be successful in the nursing program and still continue to play volleyball. The lady that I originally met with, I walked into her office and she immediately started asking me all about volleyball, and I didn't even realize that she was a huge supporter of the program, but just immediately made me relax and feel so confident in the nursing faculty and that they were immediately huge supporters of our team and really wanted to make it work for me.
We love to bring in the student athletes because they are strong students. They tend to be well-rounded and developed and able to multitask and focus on a variety of things at one time. While we have fairly rigid standard timetables for students, we allow the student athletes to break the common pattern.
It's pretty busy, so we practice for 2 hours every day, for usually Monday to Thursday if we have a home game, and then just normal classes, which is about 3 or 4 hours a day. And we have our workout sessions that we kind of fit in wherever we can. And then usually if we're traveling, we're leaving Thursday, or if we're at home, we still have practice Friday morning and working around classes and stuff. So it's a lot of juggling, a lot of back and forth, and a lot of studying on the road and studying wherever we can, just to make sure we're staying on top of everything.
We usually travel on Fridays, and we have class on Friday afternoon, and it's important to be at every lecture, but the profs go above and beyond to help you succeed and let you just be able to go away and play, but still get all the information.
I don't think from the athlete perspective that it's a difficult choice. I think that if you're passionate about the sport you love, you want to keep doing it, then you try and make it work as best possible. I think that they really get to realize that when you want to go after something in life, you know, and having the two factors there, that you really have to be organized and prepared to put the work in, and I think make the tough choices, because they are sacrifices sometimes.
Nursing is clearly a team sport, and it is interdisciplinary, and they need to work with multiple disciplines and each other. The same skills that they would use as part of their team, that dedication, that looking out for each other, are all skills that they would bring into nursing that would be an asset.
Because volleyball does run for most of the year, it is tough to balance both, but Steve Manuel and all of the nursing professors have been really good about helping me to balance both and being really flexible with me, giving a little bit of extra time to complete something, or maybe taking an extra practice off to get something done. And it's made me feel really relaxed about being on top of my academics, because I've been given the patience to do so.
If anybody wants to play sports and go into a specific program like this, oh man, I would suggest it. It's just fantastic.
In the recruiting process, any little extra perks that you can get along the way, or any selling factors or anything, you know, that's extra positive that you can give the kids. I know that it's a great experience here, but sometimes you got to do some convincing. And when you have the support of other people around you, saying things and following through with what they say, you know, it's pretty cool, pretty nice.
My name's Susan Trainer, and I am number 9 on the women's soccer team here at UBCO. I play center mid. I chose to come here because of the small class sizes, and it was just like a really familiar, kind of like family home environment. Even though there are a bunch of people here from Calgary, I didn't know anyone before I came here. Everyone's pretty inclusive. They're not like cliquey, and everyone just likes to work together. I want to succeed both academically and athletically through the school. I'm looking to study psychology and sociology. It's going to be a lot more challenging, and there'll be a lot of new obstacles I need to overcome, but I want to keep pushing and work through them. I've been playing soccer ever since I was 3, and ever since then I've played other sports, but soccer is the one that's stuck. I really like the team environment and how to win a game you can't just play as an individual, you all have to work together.
That's it for this week's UBC From Here. For more videos from the Okanagan campus of UBC, visit ubco.tv. I'm Rosemary Jean Thompson. Thanks for watching.